Well, this is scheduled for 6. Sort of small for a heavyweight, though, Pickram. He's in at 210.5.
Yeah, he's not a big guy, and his legs are certainly small, but he's got good quickness, and you see him start to get him in his rhythm. He's a nice little fighter. He's certainly not small from the waist up.
Both fighters undefeated. Ike Iwabuchi, we don't know much about him. We do know how to pronounce his name properly now, though. The president. Kid Chocolate, Gregory Pickram.
Two real good prospects. You got to give credit to Bill Benton, the matchmaker here, for getting these kind of fighters both on their way up. Curtis Coates in one corner, Willie Savannah in the other, two experienced boxing people, and they both feel like they can win this fight.
Bob, sort of unusual in today's marketplace to throw two undefeated heavyweights in against each other this early, because somebody's coming out with something in the L column today.
I mean, it really is, but, you take, people that, don't want to make a deal for their fighter early on, so they got to go the hard route. They got to go in there and they got to fight hard fights. They're not under an umbrella already. They want to get their guy down the road, 10, 15 fights, establish him, and make a better deal with a promoter. I know that's what Willie Savannah is trying to do, and Curtis Coates and his group, I'm sure, have similar feelings.
Curtis Coates, of course, the former welterweight champion of the world. As we're almost halfway gone here in round number 1. We're scheduled for 6 on Heavyweight Explosion. If you're just joining us, Obed Sullivan defended the IBF Intercontinental Championship. He knocked out Thomas Williams in 4 rounds. And by the way, we have to give a little vote of applause here as a good left-right combination by Chocolate Lands. The ropes made it through that fight. Let's hear it for the ropes.
I think as this fight, continues, it's to the benefit of Kid Chocolate, Greg Pickram. He's, I think, the better fighter and the quicker fighter. The Ike is obviously a big, strong guy that's heavy-fisted, but I think he'll lose a little of that spark as this fight goes on. But Pickram's standing right in there with him, and he's not trying to avoid him so much. He's exchanging punches with him.
Well, Ike's been 6 rounds one time. That was back in March. All of 22 years of age, Iwabuchi is.
Pickram's been sparring with big man James Gaines and Sherman Griffin, who are preparing to fight Shannon Briggs on ESPN September 22nd. He's given very good account of himself in the gym. I'm really impressed with him.
Under 20 seconds to go in round number 1. We're scheduled for 6. We're coming to you from Fort Worth, Will Rogers Coliseum. I'm Arnie Tokyo Rosenthal along with Bob Spagnola. Hope you're really enjoying a very exciting show today. And these guys are really going at it. And down on one knee, drops Ike Iwabuchi. No knockdown called, and that's the end of a very good first round for both fighters. A tough round to call, Bob.
I'll sit on the fence there.
You're going to call it even. Tough to call around like that even. Just getting a chance to say hello here to our good friend and also local from Fort Worth, Sergio Reyes, over here at ringside. We'll be seeing him back in the ring shortly.
Real calm, cool corners for both men.
Round number 2, we're on the Cedric Krishna Sports Network. It's scheduled for 6. Kid Chocolate. In the, what you call those purple shorts, Bob?
Yeah, that's that Columbia blue. You can see a little bit of swelling underneath Ike's eye, compliments of those right hands of Pickram in the first round.
Both fighters undefeated, something very unusual in today's marketplace. Put 2 undefeated heavyweights in this soon. Gregory Pickram, Kid Chocolate, he's in the purple shorts. Ike the president, Iwabuchi, originally from Nigeria. He's 6-0, has 4 knockouts.
Greg Pickram had a few amateur fights when he was in his early teens, came from a boxing family, but was completely out of boxing for 10 years before he got back into it, and just turned professional at about 180 pounds and done all this from there.
Came in today at 210 1/2 pounds. Not exactly a big heavyweight. Neither one of them that big. Aviabuchi, though, weighed 229 pounds. Has like a 19-pound weight advantage.
They both look like they have similar body fat, which
It looks like the legs, though.
Oh,
The extra weight's in. Ike hurt Chocolate there.
Pickram landed a good straight right hand, and Ike came back with his own, which had, you know, about 25 more pounds on it.
Bob, if you were handling Pickram, would you keep him up in the heavyweights, or would you try to bring him down a cruiser?
No, I mean, I don't think any